Let's unleash the star power of our souls with Star Soul Demon Hunter. Now, this is a deck that I made multiple versions of the list, which I'll leave a few of the other variants down below. However, this felt like one of the funnier ways to do this, or at least one of the more unique, that I hadn't seen anyone else doing. The idea behind this deck is we are going to be using Unleash the Colossus as a way to make it where any of our 2 damaging abilities are going to do 4 damage instead. This means, with the new hero power off of Soul Immolation, once we use one of these, we'll make our hero power do 4 instead of 2. Then, if we get lucky enough where we can slam down a combo of Warden plus Dios on turn 9, on turn 10, we'll be able to slam down our Roach, plus all of the souls that we'll be generating through the soul package in order to do 8 damage a pop per soul, allowing us to hopefully OTK our opponent. Now, the deck isn't the greatest in the world, but it was fun to try to make work. Now, before we get into the Mulligan guide, first thing to make sure you know, if you have Soul Immolation, do not use the second copy ever in the deck. The only reason there are 2 copies is so you can draw into it quicker and allow you to hopefully access the combo between Unleash the Colossus and Soul Immolation. Now, for the Mulligan guide, most important card to look for is going to be Soul Immolation. Then you're going to be looking for any of your cards that will do 2 damage, such as Infestation or Worm Slumber. Finally, Vicious Void Scale is a pretty good card to keep, also along with any draw power cards. Now, with all that said, let's look at some games. Okay, Priest. This is one of the few matchups where I think we might be able to pull off the combo, which is nice. Anything that is slower will allow us to do the combo theoretically. We also just have to hope they don't have a Thief in order to silence the board, and we lose out all the souls that way. Okay, oh, that's actually a pretty good top deck. Okay, oh, they're Thief. Okay, that's okay. Let's just strike them down a bit. Oh, more imbue than normal. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we're going to use the 3-4 here. Chaos Strike, get into there. I kind of just want to get the soul, get 2 stings. Okay, slamming down our Bellhound, and hopefully they don't have a silence. To be fair, if you're forced to only run 20 cards, the silence might not come up. Oh, they're going to trade. Perfect. Wait, we're not burning. Okay, good. Slumber to do 2 to everything. I really wish the... Okay, so... this deck does kind of demonstrate the problem with all the Ungoro quests, right? The Ungoro quests are something... like, it's very interesting to me that the sets that I stereotypically like the most, which are the middle sets of each given year, because they tend to experiment a lot more with them, right? It just feels like both of the middle sets this rotation have been kind of bad. Like, the majority of the Ungoro quests are just not there, and some of them, like, it makes sense, like they should get additional support, like they're common tropes, you know. Theoretically, this is actually a pretty good support for Quest Demon Hunter, and it has actually made this deck feel a little bit better, but like, I don't know, the deck still missing survivability. You can't really afford to do a 5 mana do nothing in most scenarios, which is what the majority of the quest awards are. They don't instantly have anything on the board that give you any like strength, right? I think the next deck that we're probably going to do is a Mug Shaman, since I did a Z Shaman before, and we do have a new spell for Shaman. I could also, depending on if I unlock Opfin, try to do something with Beatrix Paladin there. But that'll probably be Friday's video, and then the coin will probably be pushed back. I don't know. It's one of those things where you're like, do I focus on the cards that are brand new that people are probably going to be Googling for, or do I try to just release all the content that I had saved up first? And I think my answer to that is we'll focus on the new cards first, and then we'll circle back. Let me know down below if that works out for you or not, or you would prefer it the other way. But fingers crossed I can get at least... I know I'm already not going to be able to beat some people to this list. Like one of the... Well, okay, maybe this version of the list, but I know Funky Monkey put out a tradable version, which was something that I was testing out early in testing, and I just couldn't make it work. But his list looked like it was a step in the right direction. I think, theoretically, this is a deck that, like, if Demon Hunter gets some, like, maybe we get some tradable cards in the class set, or maybe we get a neutral tradable card that does AoE in the last set of the year. I think theoretically that deck could be the better way to do this, but as it currently stands, I think this has the most potential because Blizzard hasn't really wanted to print AoE tools that, you know, do more than 2 damage for a while, you know. Maybe we'll see like the return of like something like Il'gynoth where your spells in Demon Hunter get lifesteal for some reason. Maybe we'll get like a second round of rule breakers for like each class in the class set. That could be cool. Like a second set of rule breakers. If we do see that, I would bet you Warrior would get a weapon-based one. And I don't know what else you would get for the other classes. But that seems to be... Like, all the classes that are available still, it's amazing that we didn't get, like, some type of weapon rule breaker. Maybe because, theoretically, in order to make it good, it would be very, very difficult to do, but... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Draw some cards. There's the collapsing star on the right target. Not really, but it's okay. I feel like there's some other like classes that I like. Priest, like a second priest rule breaker that does something with overhealing. That could be kind of cool. Because while the Thief Priest stuff is neat, oh, you hard running that? Also, that's another card that like I kind of want to mess around with again, with Hold the Line, because I think that could be a fun priest list. But we did just do priest, so I don't know if we're going to do another priest deck that quickly. We might actually, knowing me, I do tend to like to do priest quite a bit, so we might end up seeing more priest. And I do have a few rogue lists. I wish we had one more mana for this, but that's okay, I guess. There's the roach. There's Void Scale. I'm also kind of amazed we didn't see a location one. That seems like something that would... Since they wanted to like break the rules of like every core mechanic in Hearthstone, that's something that I could see. I would say a secret-based one, but like all the classes that stereotypically have secrets besides Rogue have already got their class sets for the year, so maybe that's not going to be a thing. I think they're just... As much as I love secrets, I think secrets are something that it's impossible to balance correctly. And they're probably never going to, like, give a big support to them because the general fan base doesn't like them that much. And I can't... I mean, I can blame them, but, like, I don't think it's fair for me to be like, yeah, like, why do you guys hate secrets? They're so much fun. But I don't know. I also come from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, back row decks are a thing, and I had a soft spot for them. It's very weird. My play styles tend to be weird wombo combo or very control-y. Like, anything else, I show very, very little interest, which is also kind of why I don't like the current meta. I'm kind of just sick of all the aggro floating around. Okay, if we could top deck Dios, that would be awesome. But I'm not gonna make or break me. I don't think. I still think we do the Might Ev into Roach, into our Scythe probably, then Hero Power. Like, I didn't want to put out the Portal if I didn't have to. I mean, we don't have that many cards left in the deck, so, like, probably a pretty decent chance of getting Dios. Hopefully, maybe, Because theoretically, that makes our hero power go from 4 damage a pop to 8 damage a pop, which is actually pretty good. Oh! We can hold them off, actually, I guess. Also kind of amazed that we don't see, like, just a Prepare Priest. Okay, that's not what we wanted, but it is another soul, so that could be worse. Come on, give me Dios. Soul Immolation, can't use it in this deck. Okay, hold. Ugh. Not great, but that's okay. Sure. Theoretically, that could be powerful. Okay, big taunt, that's good. And immunity! That might save us, actually. Hold on. Then we just gotta hope they don't have, like, any more removal tools. I mean, we didn't do too much damage with it, but it is kind of like a neat little combo that we did right there. It's not like the full combo I would have preferred, but it is what it is. It shows the potential. And I've been testing this all day, and it's close to midnight. So I might be giving up here pretty quickly. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if this game makes it into the final cut or not. Because I have a sneaky suspicion it probably will. Okay, the good news is we can just trade to get more souls. Okay. You know, we only really have one minion left in the deck. It would be quite a shame if I do all this and we get a Dios -2. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no. Yes, waste your mana. Let me go next. Yes. Yes. Okay, please. Please tell me this is game. I'm going to be so sad when it isn't. Because we don't have the mana refresh, which kind of sucks. Have all these souls, though. Okay, that's pretty good. Omen's pretty nice. Get rid of their 2 minions. I want taunts. We're not running Kane, so they can't, like... Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We're 1 off! No! Oh. We were so close to perfection. Don't have the second demon. And don't hit face. Come on. Let's go. Okay, Warrior. You know, I actually haven't seen Warrior in a bit. Maybe people actually experimenting with it again? Or are we going... Is this going to be Herald or is this going to be Dragon? If it's Dragon, then meh. But... Okay, just doing the quest. Oh, that's pretty nice. Still have... Okay, wait, we haven't actually still done a Warrior deck. We haven't done a Paladin deck. I feel like there's another class that I'm forgetting about that we haven't done yet. Cursory strike. I mean, that's okay. I think this might be a game where we just go for the soul victory. And not the weird wombo combo victory. Draw 3. Oh, that's a good top deck for next turn. Do Infestation. Chaos Strike might have been better in the long run, but I'm hoping that... Well, not really hoping, but I'm trying to play around some of the big dragons that I possibly could be.
Feed my children.
I mean, Earth and Dragon also is kind of annoying to play against, but... We're just gonna get as close to our quest complete as humanly possible. Let's sum this down.
I'm not weak anymore.
Okay. Then we can use one of the stingers on their face and then our minion, or their minion. Draw another card. Okay. I mean, we have an instant way to clear out, right? Oh, buddy, oh pal, what are you doing? Oh, well, I mean, okay. So we could do it one of two ways. We can either hit their minion or go face, but I kind of like hitting their minion just because it's funnier. Sure. You know, actually, sigils is another thing that I wouldn't mind. Like, give sigils the aura treatment for Paladin.
I'm not weak anymore.
Because, like, it is... I mean, sigils aren't a keyword, right? But they are kind of a unique mechanic for Demon Hunter. And we've never really seen a sigil-based... Well, I guess Zymox back in the day was... Right? Oh, no, those were relics, I think. Okay.
I don't think we can hold all these cards. I feel powerful.
Okay. Again, I really think we'll probably just use the souls.
I'm not weak anymore.
Okay, a little bit of a taunt wall is nice. I just don't see a world where we're going to be able to pull it off against them, but this is where I get the full combo, and then I've wasted all my souls early enough. Oh! Huh! Okay, how do I want to do this? I can do some damage this way. And we still get a soul. Yes, that was probably a little bit of a waste, but that's okay. Oh, okay, well, there's two ways I can do this. I kind of want to see if this will hit our 5-3. Come on, hit here, hit there. Nope, okay. Give me something good. A taunt? That's not bad. We have 3 more souls. Charge! Hey! Spelling the doom for our opponent, I guess. Okay. You know, Herald Warlock Warrior is one of those decks that I don't know. We might want to revisit that deck. Hey, there's the Dios. Don't really matter, I don't think, in this case. Okay, 4-cost demon, go. I mean, that could be worse.
I'm not weak anymore.
Okay, we are looking for exactly terror, right? Oh, never mind. My brain. I miscalculated the number of souls that we've used here.
Did you not see my attack? I thought it was good.
Don't hit my face! Okay, that... Part of me is like, we slam down the Dios and end the game ourselves. But... Oh! Scale is pretty nice. Okay. Come on, hit the minions. Yes! Yes, keep hitting the minions. Okay, okay, okay. We have 3 HP and a dream. We are looking for immunity. That isn't immunity, but that's okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Actually, probably should have used the other soul, but that's okay. Okay. Please don't hit my face. Please don't hit 1/3 chance. We instantly lose. Okay. Okay, give me... This is what I wanted to see. Oh, gone. It's so funny to me when stuff like this happens, where you're just like, yes, let's just, you know, increase the cost of all their... To be fair, like, this probably keeps us out of lethal range. Okay, now what are we going to get off of this last soul? Is it going to be an art? It isn't. Of course we get that last. Of course. Why not? Oh, I think your chances of winning are torched, my friend. Now that we're through the games, did we unleash the star power of our souls, or did we have it collapse under the weight of standard meta? Well, sadly to report, we had it collapse under the meta. The deck feels really kind of bad to play. Truth be told, Soul Immolation does have the support that it needs in the form of either the tradable package, which is another variant that I did try out, but that felt like more of a glass cannon, or the souls that we were trying to use here, which had a little bit more flexibility. One thing that is worth mentioning in my testing, I did try to use Mythical Terror in the other variant, and that did feel like a good enough survivability tool, but it feels really bad having to run Raging Bell Screamer just to discount this down to 5 mana. Overall, though, if you're looking for something to do with Soul Immolation, this is going to be one of your better chances to do so, but you honestly could probably get away with removing the Dios, Unleash the Colossal, and Maiev, and just focus on gaining a bunch of souls to then combo out with the Roach, doing like 18 damage to your opponent's face while establishing a big board. Though, because the deck is so bad, I can't really recommend you trying any of the variants because it's a cool idea. It just needs some more survivability. Now, before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Dano Nascimento and Ruben. If you want to help us channel a little bit more, you can always join one of the 3 membership tiers. There is also leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, turning on notifications, using the hype button, checking out the Twitch channel. They all help me out equally. But until next time, bye-bye.